Press.
Almighty God, who in thy wisdom and goodness has appointed the offices of rulers and parliament for the welfare of society and just government of men, we beseech thee to behold with thy abundant favor us, thy servant, whom thou hast been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this land. Let thy blessing descend upon us here in this house assembled. Grant us that we may treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner, to promote thy honor and glory, to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of this country and of those whose interest thou hast committed to our church. Amen.
Correction and approval of record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting of Monday, 11 September 2023.
Honorable members, the record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting of Monday, 11 September 2023 is before us for correction and approval. Can any honorable member please move that the said record of votes and proceedings be considered and approved? Nominated member 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒍.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I rise to move that the said record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sittings of Monday, 11 September 2023 be considered and adopted.
Any seconder? The member for Kiang Central.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to second the motion.
It has been moved and seconded that the record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting of Monday, 11 September 2023 be approved. Any correction or observation from honorable members? And any honorable member who may have any correction or observation, you can do so by raise of constituency tag, and we will begin with the records. Honorable members, it draws attention to after prayer one, then two questions and approval of
voy a cancel la
record of votes and proceedings
que no me puedo cancel.
of both the 7 September.
That is correct. Honorable Speaker, but the way Monday is established is to be obligated. The Monday.
Using my phone.
No, I mean the way Monday is established is not correct. On page 1. Can you please direct us? No, the first week, where you have records of votes and proceedings. Page 1, that's one page 1. Yeah. No, before page 1, that's one page. Oh, yeah, that's one page. Okay.
No, this one is broken.
Oh, all right. Yes, on the cover page. Monday 11. Instead of M on MN. We suggested that the M should be out. Is that correct? Yes, anyone remember any other observation or question on page 1? The absence of that can be moved to page 2. Page 2, any other observation? Page 2. And then move to page 3. Page 4. Any observation on page 4? Page 5, the member of the Judge Center. Thank you, Madam Speaker. On page 5, laying of papers and reports. Which item? Item number 3. The report to guides. Item number 3, you have laying of papers and report. The report to guides. Yes. On page 5, laying of papers and reports. I am not sure how many reports are laid. Report was laid, but if you go to records, this is how it is captured all the time. So for consistency's purpose, the report to guides. On page 5, the member of the Jara Center is proposing instead of item 3, laying of papers and reports, but you want it to read laying of papers and reports. Is that correct, members? Thank you. No, please. Any other observation? Member who please?
Yes, thank you, wonderful. We look at the members debated with the report. The following report. You follow the correct that it is assembly which is engaged in debate. So all of us are engaged in debate. But those who took part in the debate, it should say those who took part and who took part in the debate. But it is the assembly that is engaged. We are all part of the very new speaker. So it should be following members that took part in the debate. And the class are receiving correction.
The honorable members, the honorable member who really is on page 5. That's the last item on page 5. The following members debated on the report, and he is proposing to read Yes, I saw you raise your question that the member of police. Yes.
No, I'm saying it is assembly, like I said, that is engaged in debate. Some are interjecting, some are raising whatever questions, some are coming with. So it is debate that is the assembly doing. It's not only those who stand up to say something. It is all of us that are engaging. So it's only specifying those who actually got up to speak. That's what we are trying to say here.
Thank you. Honorable members, if you look at the agenda today is loaded. So I will entertain further debate on this matter. I'll just ask honorable members. Do we agree to leave it as it is or to provide a proposal of member of police?
No, it's not me, camera. Gal la Michael la balanta. So until la Michael katakadami, la G balanta, so that's why it's not me. National Assembly la Michael, la Milka Tarajan.
Those who are in for the proposal of the member of police president. All right. Let's go to us. All right. Those in for the proposal of the member of police by reading the following members took part in the debate, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. No. The ayes have now we are going to vote. No, those, please, honorable members, order, please. Order. Those in favor of changing it to read the members for local address and team, please give it to me. Those in for the report to read the following honorable members took part in the debate, please raise your hand. Those honorable members who want it to read as is, and that is the following members debated on the report, please raise your hand. All Any other observation or issues on page 5? Page 6. Can we move to page 6 now? Page 6. Any other issues or observation on page 6? In the absence of that, let's move to page 7. Page 7. Page 8. Honorable members, it has been moved and seconded that the record of votes and proceedings of the National Assembly sitting on Monday, 11 September 2023, be approved with amendment. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. Ayes have it. But
Bill, in respect of standing for the 62nd meeting of the judiciary officers, the remuneration and other entitlements, Bill 2023,
It's not going. The mic have they are not working now, right now.
and today is appointed for the second meeting in accordance with standing order 66. Therefore, pursuant to order 67 of the standing orders, I
It's not going, the mic.
General and Minister of Education
Esa.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Good morning, Honorable members of the National Assembly.
Familiar, Honorable Speaker,
I take the move that the bill entitled Judicial Officers, Remuneration and Other Entitlements Bill 2023 be read the second time. Honorable Speaker, there is a prepared objective reasons about the bill in the commission now read that as prepared by him and I'll elucidate a little bit and then before the debate ensues. The judiciary of any nation symbolizes the administration of justice under the rule of law, which is a crucial factor in good governance and ultimately a symbol to the peace and security of any nation. The judiciary therefore play a very deep role in administering justice and maintaining the rule of law. Ultimately, it is a critical player in the realms of democracy and constitutional development, and have a key role as one of the three pillars of state of governance. So it is in this regard that we necessitated the need for this bill. The bill is to make provisions for the enhancement and upgrading of the salaries, allowances, pensions, and entitlements of judicial officers. The bill further seeks to regulate the conditions of service, judges of the Superior Court, and judicial staff. Finally, the bill makes provisions to address all issues in respect to the welfare of judicial officers. Honorable Speaker, I wish to remind this August Assembly that this bill is being presented pursuant to Section 142 of the Constitution, for those of you who hold your Constitution, which states that remuneration of judges, that's the title of Section 142 of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. It says a judge of the Superior Court shall be entitled to such salary, allowances, and on retirement such gratuity and pension as may be prescribed by an act of the National Assembly. This is similar to that of the National Assembly, which is provided for under Section 95, which says remuneration and allowance determine their own conditions of service. In the same 1997, when the Constitution came to be, in Section 95, it makes provision that there must be an Act of Parliament to determine the terms and conditions of service for National Assembly members. National Assembly passed their own in 97. Same year. Judiciary, we are in 2023. They don't still have this act, and it's the same constitution that describes that there should be an act of National Assembly, because these are all different organs of the state. Their terms and conditions of service must be clearly spelled out by an act of National Assembly. So we are only bringing this pursuant to the same provision of the Constitution. We are far behind for the judiciary to have an act of National Assembly that will determine their terms and conditions of service, like it does for the National Assembly, like it does for the ministers as well. Cabinet also have an act of National Assembly that also define their terms and conditions of service. So judiciary is the only arm of state or organ of state that do not have an act of parliament to determine their terms and conditions of service. Let us just look at some of the part of the debate. Let us speak about the permission and then move on those terms. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any second amendment for lower side?
Thank you for our right to several together with the part of the you're going forward. Because because of the minister that National Assembly has Honorable Speaker, I will proudly say today what I have done yesterday. And part of those things who rejected the draft constitution is that the business of the draft constitution. I want to register myself. Already I have big criteria where of them is because if we have serious aspirations like you, what I suggest, Honorable Speaker, the Minister of Justice will not do this in Parliament for today. When teachers are crying, when doctors are crying, when farmers are crying, after we say one of them compare these two questions, that assembly and judiciary. In fact, what do we have? Free of fuel and power, cars, accommodations, all these security. Many things we have. You cannot justify your faith because National Assembly has it. No, you didn't fail in that act. We want to give us reasons why you want this. If you are serious, you could have asked you something. It doesn't be right. We didn't make it right. If the executive, if they don't do it right, with the parliament, we have our own responsibility to make it right for government. We will not start everything that we want to do. After the time of 10 days, your allowance will continue. Where is the farm? Where is the teacher? Where is the doctor? I said no. If they want this to happen, you could hear this kind of what we take in that constitution. When our brothers are in our pastors are in if it means that they go back now, it was not easy. Because these are the reasons why. Today, so that I want to say our support is still no. I want to make my question clear that I have to tell you. What does it mean? I will say. If we are serious, bring that person back. Then we said no. This one going, and they are coming. Bit by pieces, they are coming. We are trying to build our bills. That make us to really try.
because it's not good for our citizens. And it's not budget friendly for the poor and farmers and just because. I'm not going to speak. Our minister knows. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in fact, the minister made it hope for whether our budget can accommodate this. We said to implement our budget is a problem with the Minister of Finance. Did the minister make his own well that this is what they are trying to accommodate the budget? No.
Thank you.
Today we are trying of our living. How much is our price? $2,000. Going to spend $2,000. $1,500. Even this is a problem now. People are moved down there. Now you want to pay off what you went there. No. Whoever wants to support it, do support it. I have no problem. But I will promise you that this is why I dedicated that principle. It was not listened properly in Parliament by you. I think this is why I think it's not good. Because it's not properly listened to me. But you can see the argument now. Because we have it. We just do not have it. And today I know my big that I am driven now. It's 50-50. I'm going to the assembly. But for them, it's free of charge. They will use it for 5 years and they get a new one. In fact, just yesterday, the aircraft division, they are not saying they are politics. They are not account for anything. If we are serious as a nation, it means that we lead the constitutional amendment to the parliament, that will suffice and cater for the farmers and teachers of our needs. But in this case, Honorable Speaker, we are bound. And I urge all honorable members not to support this issue. Because it's not budget friendly, it's not citizen friendly. Now, before being a judge, you start from school. That will take the only thing for being a judge. Those who are not preparing to be a judge, Honorable Speaker, even if we have to sleep, it's their problem. And we are not getting it. And there's a reform also, civil servant reform again. We should lead by the honorable minister. But he said no. As far as I am done with his new to sanitize employees. No. What is happening? What local sampling? And again, it will be a precedent if we pass this. All institutions will bring their bill that will never be met. You can't go like that. We have to govern by a system. If you can't go with that system, who needs it? But I will speak. I will promise you today, I will say no. In fact, if we have to go short time, somebody, you want to die there, and I will make them. Let them prepare us that we can move in good direction, Honorable Speaker. This is a small country. But each of us now is just there's one level we are seeing. That's our point. But not in this. And the work of the citizens are farmers who can really get an budget. Who can be their survivor? Honorable Speaker. This is the same purpose. What I was saying yesterday, we need to fail this country. If I should be another Democrat, Honorable Speaker. Let's be serious in what we are doing. And remember that we day that you will not be there. As long as you got many of millions one day, just 3 millions, there's the same figures that will take you to lead you in the Let's move together for our people. I'm not going to support to be the reason why my mother was insulted in 2020. My father was insulted. Let them put the video also. I don't know this now. And they are reading. Bits and pieces. That was inside in the private story. Then the citizen doesn't know that the draft constitution was given to citizens to control, to put their inputs. But you can see, they are just silent in a corner whereby they will draft their own issues that was protected. But see, it was also citizen friendly. But people doesn't know that. Whenever speaker, this country is small. And I beg the Honorable Minister take a reverse and take off the citizens. Honorable Speaker.
Continue. Forget about them. Continue.
Honorable Speaker, there are reforms. There are reforms that are going on, Honorable Speaker. Let me lead and make those reforms whereby we are able to cater our people, but not ourselves. You can see the way he passed on this agreement, the national agreement. What do we have? What do we have? I don't really want it. The people that are driving this is from my service that I'm doing. But for them, no. You are giving everything. Why not you bring me good laws? Because there are only reforms that are going on. Go with those reforms. Where this current government campaign that they are going to make reforms. You being the head of that reform, that ministry, is that already? No. Let those reforms get required. When the draft was bring, if you are serious, because now everybody will say they are not serious. You can see now. It has passed through the cabinet. You have no problem, but here, it will stop here. The economic is lying, the economic is lying. Because this country, whether you don't want to speak, I should say, it's singing every day because of the technology. Every day, this could have been the best country so. This is why they were called the Spaniards of Africa. I was told one of the he said, cry for Africa. See, you have right to say so. When your own country, you are freedom. When your own country has someone is a problem. When you guys money in house, when you have money, sorry. I don't know. Honorable Speaker, only the Honorable Speaker that are key in our media. We said it's the audience says program-based meeting. After passing this bill here, Honorable Speaker, none of our farmers gave something on this project. You can't go on the hospital, that's not drugs. That's not it. You go with this. I said, no, Honorable Speaker, but that's not my colleagues asking that this is all right. They have got to say. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. In accordance with Order 67.1 of the Standing Orders, I will now open the floor for debate. Point of order. Point of order.
Yeah.
We have seconded already. Now we need to take a little forward.
What can you stop me?
The member for Upper Saddle, I think as soon as the member concluded before me comparing with you, because it's not effective, so I was asking why. But according to the advice I heard from him, it will come later. Because it was really because I definitely share the same opinion with the member for Pascal, but my aim is different. Please, member for Pascal. Yeah, what I'm saying is, you know, what's the most important I think we should do the second round, and then most of the second, and then we, you know, we take a forward. Whether we move forward or we stop. We will move back. If we are wrong, you need to action. We are wrong. I am going to put that question. After consultation, because it was moved by the minister and seconded. Once the motion is moved and seconded, the general principle is just better. You know, and we proceed. I agree, and I sustain that. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the floor. Honorable Speaker, what is before us is
Entitlement Bill 2023. Honorable Speaker, we all know that this was in the draft constitution 2020. My first question to the Honorable Minister is that what is urgent in this? Because there are so many issues in that draft constitution. Why is it that we only handpick that and we want to make an amendment on that? What is so urgent on that?
It's not going.
Honorable Minister and Honorable Speaker, if you look at the bill as he put it, the bill is to make provision for the enhancement and upgrading of salaries, allowances, pension, and other entitlement to judicial officers. What we need in this country, Honorable Speaker, we need a general restructuring of salaries. We need that. There are people who are suffering, as others put it. And my advice to the honorable members, let us not cross. Let us not cross. Still now, we have the power. We have the right to say what is in us about the bill. But still we have the power. There is still, it's a process. We should not just allow it to pass like that. We don't want to set a precedent here. There are people, what they earn every month, they cannot even buy the power price. So, we want the draft constitution, not this piecemeal. We want to address issues that are of national concern. If you look at that draft, you and I know there are important things there in that draft constitution that concerns citizens very well. And I'm surprised for the Honorable Attorney General Justice to say, trying to compare National Assembly and the judiciary. Yes, he's trying to compare. That yes, you have passed this to their office. Some National Assembly members are one paying their own drivers. They are one responsible of their cars in terms of maintenance and other things. Fuel and other things. And that is not the case at your end. Honorable Speaker, that's what they say to pay. If honestly I'm making this, yes, honorable members are having these expensive cars. But what is on top of honorable members? We all know. We all know. So, therefore, I don't want to prolong those talkings. I just want this to be referred to NDC. And whoever committee is responsible of this, you have to try and live with people. This that concerns them. And Gambians at large. Because this is from the draft constitution. It is from the draft. We want to hear from the citizens, our representatives. We want to hear from them. So thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much. I now give the floor to the member of Holy Council.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I thank the Justice Minister for laying his foundation outside this bill, and I can justify that. The compelling and capacity to do it, the other member, it's not part of this bill. So I want you to withdraw that and make it forward. to the government. And I believe, with all honesty, looking at the Constitution, Section 33, 1, protection from 1997. Protection from this one, it says, all persons shall be equal before the law. And some provision 5, no law shall make any provision which is discriminating either of itself or in its effect. This is very discriminating. Very clear. Superior judges, where the magistrates, where the class, who are being public law of the courts. So you expect us to stand and say, I'm here 100 people, let's start. Which committee? Let's start this out and be buried 40 feet down. We don't need to waste our time on this. We have to be honest. As you have retired, you should be paid. Being a superior judge, still, my salary will still be increasing. How about that poor teacher? How about that poor soldier? Nurses. I concur with the honorable member. If you ask the financial committee, we tell you change. Education director can also come. Other services can also come and say, we are doing our own bit. I concur with you, let me work with the reform agenda that will suit the life and the aspiration of the government, not only a cohort. We cannot accept a government in terms of our gains and remuneration. It has to be all. All these are issues that I think it should be a climate of research. The government came with a ban. What are they banning? Are they only banning for the sake of banning? Based on resources. That's what the other gentleman said. Will we be able to cater this? And the saddest part of it, whatever member, we have to be smart. He is a judge, sorry, he is a lawyer. He cannot come and play with our minds in this assembly. It's a so being the case, you compare me as a parliamentarian. Others are different. Some of these have houses that they are not for free. Cars driving for free. Security is free. Whatever you do, a lot of them are all free. And what are their earnings compared to us? So I believe, we would not be used as tools. Everybody remember, you are responsible for that and your constituency. My people, another 4 years I said, they don't want this. They don't even want to see it pass the committee. It has to be buried alive, 40 feet deep in this. You should not get that. You go to committees and say, okay, the ABC passed another committee, they sit, they be paid. Are they not the same as that are going? Let's go to this after this. This is very clear. And I believe in all honesty, we should be proactive. One, I want to make the record straight that I am not against the progression of the law. I am also not against the welfare of judges or non-judges alike. But what I'm not in for, to favor one cohort group and leave others. And why a chunk was, cut, prepared, this is resources, and say, let's take the parliamentarians. They'll act on it. I'm saying every honorable member, if you pass this thing, if it goes to any committee, your Allah will ask you for this. It's not a joke. You cannot be committed and whatever. And now let me make it very clear. If you want, you can do your own lobbying, but we will stand, our stance are very clear. We are not in favor of this bill, and we want to be told for it. Not even a committee. Because in all honesty, I believe, look at this case. Look at cases that are flying in the courts. 2 months leaves all over. These are public servants. They are all public servants. But look at the entire of the public servants. And then you see a vast difference. And the other funny thing that I want us to be very careful, if you pass this is going to be on his regulatory authority commission. The commission will decide and make sure they do whatever they like and just pay them as they are, but we don't have any harm in this. Let's look at this critically and we make sure we agree on the facts that will salvage this country. But that's not, I adore every one of the members. Let's not pass this. Let's reject it outside. And the minister's lobby will not work here, and will not accept it, and we are against. I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable member, for your answer. I now recognize the nominated member, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒍.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, to start with, I think I will join my fellow honorable colleagues to say thank you to the Minister of Justice for the second reading of the bill, and then telling him that looking at the objects and reasons of the bill, we believe that should be across the board. Providing incentives for workforce is an obligation on every employer. So, and if you look at it at the bill, it says this sort of immigration and other areas, which means the bill says among other things to provide a platform that will be immigration and visa policy, enhance their attention. That is in the spirit. And I believe each and every member of this honorable house will stand where efficiency, corruption, it comes with incentives. That is a general rule. That is a general rule. Now the question is how? And that's where our money comes asking. The how element to that is answered. And to answer that, I will invite House to 600 of the Constitution. If you go to the square of the Constitution, that's the legislative powers of the National Assembly. This House is the only body in this country that has the powers to work. That's what am I doing? It's not so the fact that we are making comparisons between the draft constitution and this particular bill. That's not the difference. The draft constitution was presented to the House.
Members of the gallery, I just want to inform you that please put your mobile phone on silent for certain switch on. You may not want to entertain mobile phones ringing distraction.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The only problem is I can't rewind. And I'm distracted by that. What I was trying to say is, it is only this House that has legislative powers, which is divided in section 1 of the Constitution. And that argument, I'm trying to put premise on the fact that people are making comparisons between why the draft Constitution was rejected. The draft Constitution was presented in front of this House with only 2 options, and you were asked to choose one. Take it as it is or what? Reject it. And I will tell you, if at all this particular bill was presented in a similar format, I will not be people to tell you, bear it. Right.
Draft resolution was not presented in form. You reject or you pass. No, we debate when we have issues that we have that are very difficult. That we thought that it's not citizen friendly. Then we reject. These are issues. It's
Gambian brothers and sisters. Our fathers and our mothers, and they are serving a noble institute. They are serving a noble. They deserve the motivation. Do we do it at the expense of society? No. But do we allow them to continue striving within an atmosphere of insecurity? No. We can't do that. So I agree with the members. 90% of whatever is provided here needs to be looked at. We do not need corruption. Let us define it. ABC, we scrutinize the bill. Let us not bring comparisons between arms and structure. No. The moment we start doing that, we make fundamental mistakes. And I stand to believe maybe the minister's pronouncement or whatever he said was disconstrued. Okay, and I know right now it goes to you. But as members, we can transcend beyond that and try to look, take his words in good spirit to mean that the primary motive behind the bill is to make sure that the judicial officers have security in service. We are looking at everything that we don't want to see in the bill. But there are other issues in the bill that do not apply to us. For example, if I told you look at there is a particular clause where it states that I don't have it off head, but I think I remember what it says, where it states that judicial officers or as a judge who wants to retire, you cannot engage in any other That's individual. Yes. You can't practice your what? That's your profession. Doesn't apply to us after the education. Yes, the community member gave a component which is supposed to be very only on the general guidance principle, not the specific. Thank you. Proceed. Then it's true that I didn't put the particular clause. Now we generalize it. In general terms, does that apply to any other profession? No. Now, the other fundamental question we need to ask is what special incentive do we attach there, which would not be a liability on society to make sure that these people have conducive environment to operate? I think that's a fundamental expectation. Rather than saying, let's reject it. I understand the question of honorable members when they say let's bury it. Yes. Because when you go to people on face value, you will tend to ask yourself, what justification does one have to still receive full salary after retirement? But don't forget your powers. Don't forget that it is your role to legislate laws. Do you think that all bills that will be coming to this house will be good? If at all they are going to be good, then you would not have any need to debate over them. The main reason that we are debating over them is in recognition of the fact that our input is required to make sure that we turn whatever we believe is seemingly bad to good. And the other thing I didn't see in the bill is the schedule bill as it's posted right now. How much are going to stay? Because from an economic point of view, I would like to know how many judges do we have now, and what is their age category. How many judges might be retired in the next 5 years? And evaluate what is the body on the national scale. How sustainable will it be? So that if we are going to decide on what we are going to do, we can provide something that is affordable and sustainable and not society. And to conclude, I think I would really align myself with Mr. to say, let us commit the bill to ABC and make sure that they do the needful. Let us not stop there as well. When we come to the Committee of Supply, let us make sure that we go through the bill
Thank you very much, nominated member 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. I now give the floor to the member of Nyanda.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Giving me the floor. I have been very as much as I can. Speaker, I just want to make something very clear. House does not commit with the ABC. The procedure is once a bill successfully passed the committee, it's done automatically back to the ABC. The ABC is responsible of committee to the relevant committee of committees. That's the process and the procedure. What we are doing here is trying to look at the general direction and principles of this bill. That is the judicial service officers, remuneration, and other entitlement bills. As all of them have already alluded to, we have to put a clear distinction between the separation of powers. Yeah, the executive, judiciary, and the legislative. But I was very uncomfortable when the Honorable Minister was trying to convince me and convince Constance to compare the National Assembly pensions and salaries and pensions act as well. That was not a very good justification. And if I was in any position trying to justify this bill, that would have even made me to go otherwise. Because that was not a good justification as far as I am concerned. Because we don't compare National Assembly members with any other act of this government. We've all seen what happened recently. We are trying to provide a scheme, an alternative scheme to provide only the members, and unfortunately, we see the backlash from the society. It benefits the other arms of the government are having. No member of the National Assembly is having it. That's happening. And instead of applauding the efforts the National Assembly Authority and Service bring forward to ensure there is a sustainable mechanism in trying to provide stability for members, no other party was there trying to be this or otherwise. That was very important. So definitely you cannot compare this with the National Assembly pension and whatever that we have. Looking at the object and reason of the bill as he clearly mentioned, I understand and appreciate the fact that the judiciary should be independent and judges should definitely be protected and with terms of remuneration of the pension. But Honorable Speaker, it is very difficult at this moment for me to say I would let me take a risk of saying let's revive the economy. I wouldn't play that double standard. My position is very clear. I stood here in 2020, spoke definitely against the constitution. Today I am dedicated. This is one of the things. There are other things that we will set aside for another day. But I cannot play that standard. I cannot lie to you, I cannot lie to any other person, but I cannot lie to myself. I have been very sincere and honest to myself. I rejected a document because of this. And members here by then said, please let's allow the process to proceed, let's allow the security to pass, so that we can do consultation and sanitize whatever the things and that. But I will there take the risk at by then. And it's the same position I am having today. I cannot take any other person. Because people are dying, they go to media, say what is talking about this. Who am I to say, let's give it a chance so we can sanitize it. Who knows what will happen next? Let us be clear and very sincere to ourselves, honestly. So, how others put it at the grave or whatever, I will say that because I have high honor and high regard to the separation of powers. I wouldn't stand here and become or say anything against any other arms of the government, be it executive or judiciary. No, I wouldn't, because we operate differently and independently in our own ways. But honestly, if there is business before we do know that in my conscience it is not clear, and I am not convinced this is good for the society. Because what we like to remind people that we pass a bill, whereas we said if a judge will die, you will pay the same salaries and whatever until you die. And when the government increase salaries, those things will increase. So in a simple term, a layman will understand that. That is not happening anywhere. And then I think now whether this is not violation of this right and pension act. I don't know, but for me, honestly, that goes in their way. So honestly, Honorable Speaker, I think it is a very bad time, and as I've said, it is very unfortunate. I wouldn't want to be anyhow different, but for the requirements, in my own opinion and my own consent, I cannot stay give my blessing to this because of the implications of this act. Neither taking the risk to be playing double standard to see my response, honestly, I have that. So on that one, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Member Onyanja. I now give the floor to the Member of Q&A.
Yesterday, I was told to take the floor and my mind refused. And the same thing happens again. So I only hope tomorrow it will not.
Maybe it's the Padipukas and the Yomikas.
Very well. Honorable Speaker, thank you very much. I also have the pleasure to thank the Honorable Minister for taking this bold step to bring the bill in members of Parliament. And during this submission, to talk about the merits and principles of the bill, objects and principles of the bill, and we have declared the quality that is the dictate of the Constitution. For now, that's simple. To promulgate the law that guides the service and completion of the service of the members, the national members, and the judiciary service. Constitutional things. Are we saying no to that? Are we saying no? That is the question. Are we going to criticize the content of the bill or for the bill not to pass? What is the question now? He has every right to do that. But I am very glad. The reason why I am glad, the Honorable Minister who presented the draft constitution before the very Parliament and who thinks that it can, and people who supported you in that cause, and people who are saying no to your bill, I am very glad. But they are not still building for saying no. We're supposed to do this. This is an act. This is the dictate of the Constitution. There are so many issues in the bill that are definitely not genuine. To say we rejected the draft Constitution because of some issues, that does not indicate that your act of rejecting the draft Constitution is the right decision. No! Because that could have gone to somewhere where all those things could be sanitized and we have a better draft Constitution. But all those things happen in law. Why do we need to pay this today? When we have committees that are responsible for scrutinizing bills, invite witnesses for those witnesses to come and give justification of some of these things that are there. And I am against the content of the bill 95%. Let me make that clear. Anybody. But it can be sanitized. When you look at the act that was promulgated in this Parliament in 2007, created and it says, the former President of the Republic of Ghana, the person who served the presidency of this Republic of Ghana for 2 terms, and the person for that individual is 50,000 to be paid to him. That was in 2007 act that was promulgated in this act. For the office of the former president when he retired, that's for 2 terms. And this is saying do this for 5 years. Are we taking over the president of the Republic? That's not possible. Those are some of the reasons that they can bring. Spouses of the judges. when they vacate office, those living spouses will be paid 50% of their salaries before they die. It's not fair. Let's look at those things. Those are good justifications that we can bring out, and the committee tried to justify and say, we remove so, we remove so, we remove so. But the Constitution dictates us to do this 1997. Since 1997, we can't do it. Let's do something that is genuine. This is genuine pension, we calculate it for them, and they are giving their pension. And something must stop in this country, Honorable Minister. There is no football game between the executive and the National Assembly. Something must stop. This is why I can't agree more with the Minister, saying the National Assembly has passed their own. That was a good one. I want to appeal to him to be proud. National Assembly have passed their own. And this has been there since 1997. They cannot pass it. There's no competition between the executive and the legislative now. We are helping each other. And this has been happening for a long time now. When the issue of the tables came in, some were justifying what executives are having. It's not justified. These are to be taken out of the state. So when issues come before us, as it is today, let us be very, very careful. We are not going to set any case. But I am pretty much sure, before I conclude, that the minister is not committed, or this government is not committed to bringing in draft constitution for us. Because this is a proof of piecemeal amendments and bringing it before the parliament. Because the draft constitution would have catered for all this. So those who supported the draft constitution would have supported this bill that we brought here. But you need to refuse to stand by, stand with them, defend the draft constitution as a government. And today we bring this. Honorable Speaker, I want to encourage to allude that for the bill to be committed to the right committee, but then the sanitizer. And even if the committee do that, it will still come back to this parliament, to the plenary, for us to look at their recommendation and still say yes or no, and still say make amendments at the stage of consideration. So it wouldn't make much sense to reject the bill at this stage. But there are so many issues in the bill that are very irrational and they are not genuine for them to, for them to be done. Yeah. All the services are very noble in this country. Judges cannot serve as judges at any court in this country when they retire. But they can be members of parliament. They can be presidents. They can be consultants. You cannot be consultants. You cannot police hospital and not know prevention to do that. You can police hospital. So let's debate substantially and look at issues surrounding these bills and make sure that we do the right thing for the country. Of course, we are interested in the bill. When the bill was presented, I sent the copy of the bill to my constituency platform and we debated substantially on it. Somewhere I said, this is one of the reform agendas of the government, and somewhere I said, this is not good because all these services are not. But what is more important, what is obligation of those as members of the parliament is to do our job. We have a legislative responsibility, and we have a responsibility to make decisions and take responsibility of the decisions that we make, the consequences of all decisions that we are taking in this parliament. Honorable Speaker, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I now recognize the member for Kusala.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for bringing this bill. The police essentially to regulate the conditions of service. What of the spirit of fun? And Honorable Speaker, if you remember, we need to fast forward, or we need to remind the people, just like my colleague said, in what happened in 2020, when the same minister was right there where he is, what I was over there. And I was one of those that stood to say no. This was one of the clauses why I said no to the Constitution. In fact, on that day, I remember asking, you are trying to create a pension scheme or a retirement element for the judiciary. That's what I did. It was unfortunate that it was the firing line because it was new at the time as Attorney General and not back last year. It was the same day or the same night when you were with all traitors, when we were at all on patriot, when our one man insulted for saying no to draft constitution, when most people say yes, they don't even go to the draft constitution to understand what they meant. We went through it. We knew what actually happened. We knew there was more consultation. And the people that I said, and most of the people that called me, I said, no, did you go through it? They said, no, but we need to go to the draft constitution. What actually is it when you go to the report? We still go to Gambia. We still go to the report of Gambia. What actually important is for the reforms that we want to make sure that we set place and put them in place. So today, it's the same people that are actually telling me, no, you need to do this one away. I'm telling you, sending me messages, calling me that you need to throw this away because this is not sustainable. What has changed in 2020 and now? What has changed? Nothing. Was it sustainable in 2020? No, it wasn't. What we said is there is more consultation on this particular bill. Because again, if you understand that we are talking about a few number of people, we understand that. What do you think the number of magistrates will continue to magistrate for the rest of their lives? No, we have to be fair to each one. We have to look at it holistically, but not only to look at only a very small field and create them as like they are better than the rest. And in fact, if you look at the law here, it's called the former president's official allowances and other benefits of the president of the republic. He only gets $50,000 when actually retired, and he only qualifies when it's not passed. But here you are telling me, the Chief Justice only needs to serve only 5 years and then he can retire for the rest of his life in his salary. When the president of the republic needs to serve 2 consecutive terms to be able to qualify. I mean, what are we trying to do here? He said that we have to make the balance wrong. And we are trying to correct it. And I don't understand that it is here because we are the only people that have the power to change what is going to change. We don't understand that. We do also understand that the civil service reform, there was no common judiciary. We understand that as well. But we must also ensure that we don't create inequality in the judiciary. Now, if you go to my or you go to general prisons, most of the people that are there right now, who sent them there? Is it the High Court or is it the magistrate? Who is at the greater risk working with the system structure? Who is at the greater risk? Is it not the magistrate? They are moving us every day. They are sending your brothers and sisters because of what they have done in society. But he said, no, now you go to this particular section, which is section 15. Official things, even if you transport them. You said, okay, we're going to provide transportation, but the following judicial officer following. Judges, chairman of the court of appeal, judicial secretary and deputy, the master, the sheriff, chief magistrate, only. No. So I think we as members of parliament, I think there is a great need for us to really scrutinize this and also to ensure that it's actually very sustainable. Because when you deal with retirement, when you deal with pensions, you are thinking about the future. And there's no one that can tell me the lifespan of a judge. There's nobody. You are just doing this. No one. Not me. Yeah, that's how yes, these are things, you know. So for me, we are dealing with something that actually segregates. So we need to be really very careful of that. Now, if you go also even further, now the security aspect as well. You know, I mean, you say on processing, the judges have provided such security as well. We are limited to the protection of our persons and residents. I mean, again, we have been informed about magistrates. And that every day, you go to country, you go to party, you go to all over the place. Where are you? Please don't say so. No, from what's given to me. Please, let's be specific. No, our debate is generally
that remains present to the yes. Members, our discussions will be centered on just various aspects, but not to be specific or inclusive. Please.
I think we change our order.
Thank you. Now let's talk about the security issues of MS in it. Okay? The security cost is provided only to the security cost. But how about the magistrates that actually also, at the center of almost everything, we leave them behind. Same thing with the people. And also, Honorable Minister, I know you did mention about the Act of Parliament trying to justify this. But remember, the salaries and pensions of national assembly members is by way of Act of Parliament. But this bill actually is by way of a regulation. That's the difference. Our salaries are determined by Acts of Parliament, which is the salaries and pensions of national assembly members, which is the Act of Parliament. But this one, you want to make the Judicial Service Commission to be through by way of regulation to be determined the salaries and other benefits. That's the difference. Ours is actually qualified in the law. And if for us to change, we have to come back here and really qualify it. Now, in principle, Honorable Speaker, I think we've said enough about these things. Again, we are the lawmakers, and we are the ones that actually make, but for the sake of just being more, transparent and consultation that we do proper consultation, I think there's a need for really having also more consultation with the Ministry of Finance, but above all, we need to ensure that this is actually viable in the foreseeable future. We must not create inequity or inequality in the judiciary, and at the end of the day, it's not possible to be held accountable for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Member Pascal. I now give the floor to the Member of Kusuma.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Justice, for tabling this bill for National Assembly. Honorable Speaker, the bill, like other colleagues alluded to, establishes so many irregularities when it comes to the provisions. I may not have much disturbance about its merits, as it is important that we encourage judicial officers whilst doing their statutory jobs in this country, for increase of grades, salaries, and allowances of judicial officers is something that is important. We need to do that. But whether our current economic situation is viable for care, that's one of the considerations that need to be factored. And looking at the provisions of the bill, there are certain discriminations in respect to their official vehicle allocations, as it has been provided in the Act. Judges, chairperson of the Court of Judicial Service, judicial secretaries, chief magistrates, sheriffs, and masters are entitled, according to the bill, but then the magistrates who have direct contact at the magistrate court with the accused persons were not heard. And to be honest, like one of the member for oversight alluded, if you go to magistrate courts, you found several accused persons that interface with the magistrates. To me, they face more risk than that of the judges. That brought me to the security aspect of it. If you are telling me that judges who, after pensioning, should be entitled to security for the rest of their lifetime, happens to the other sectors, like police, commissioners, generals in the army, who are in the security fraternity, and they doing the security position, and they are facing greater risks. But as we speak, in other countries like Nigeria, when you face from the security sector at the second rank of a general, you are living a security for the rest of your life. But we want to cater that, we want to allocate these securities to the judges, leaving the security personnel in the ranks of judges and in the ranks of generals and that of commissioners. We need to be careful. We are lawmakers. Anytime we have acts tabled before us, we cannot just expel it. We have powers to go into that particular document and scrutinize it. How can we scrutinize this thing? We need more time to make a thorough consultation on our facts, know the intent and purpose of the drafters. Then we will be able to make a good law that will take the test of time for posterity. If you look at the pensions, that I also have a problem. If the Chief Justice can only stay for 5 years and entitled to a lifetime pension with same salary as a Chief Justice, what of the President? Some of my colleagues have cited an action. You know, the former President's Act. They can serve 2 terms and entitled to only $50,000 after presidency. So are we saying the contribution towards the national development in this country by the Chief Justice overweighs that of the President? No. No. So let us try to be very careful and go through the content of the bill very critically so that we can do justice to the bill. If you come to the section 21, the speaker is not comfortable for us to say. But then, yes, but then this is also another area that creates some discrimination. We understand.
Honorable Kusumbaga is not the speaker. Standing for others.
Okay, that's good. But we are reminded by the speaker. Let's look at the surveillance scores of the judges also in this respect. I have seen that this one also is not a good provision that need to be revised. We have soldiers and armies there, soldiers and police officers who went to a war zone and were killed. And there is no provisions in any way that covering the payment of their salaries to be paid to their spouses. So let's look at all these things holistically and make a thorough investigation and scrutiny on some of these provisions. There we can give a better law for the people of this country. One area I am not that much comfortable is when the Minister of Justice, make a comparison between National Assembly and that of the judiciary to the extent telling us that you made this thing and leaving this for a without OOE. But let me tell you, the judiciary is not left behind in terms of increment of salaries. Any salary increments in this country, the judiciary also do up next. Is the minister telling us that since 1997 the judiciary did not increase their salary? Their salary has been stagnant. No. That comparison, to be honest, we are not comfortable with that. And even judges, comparing their take home, and that would be National Assembly, it varies. The entitlement that the judges are enjoying today varies from the National Assembly. People should not take this thing out of context to say that National Assemblies have a good progress. We do, of course. It is an entitlement that we found the 5th legislation bill to make sure that, make National Assemblies more efficient in their operations. But that car is in fact a burden to some of the National Assemblies. We must tell the truth. There are some certain National Assemblies, they don't mind about these products, they have cars, but it's a policy. And these cars are burden to some National Assembly members because they are encouraged to employ drivers, which they are going to pay from their own salary. They are buying their own fuel. They are putting the maintenance of that vehicle and fuel consumption. Insurance. So let's stop the comparison, please. Judges have the vehicle for 5 years, and even, look, the bill, in the bill, they are telling us that after using that vehicle for 5 years, not yet, they should be allowed to buy it with a keeper. It is there. And give a new one. And giving a new one again. Please, we are a nation to build. Let us be very careful. Let us not take it out of context with sentiment, but let's have the bill referred to a proper committee for a thorough scrutiny so that we can produce the best provisions that will suit the economic condition of this country. I therefore